Hello students, I heartily welcome you to today's session. I am Zakirullah Khan. Today we will learn about plane table survey. In that we will discuss on topic setting up of plane table and methods of orientation. Before starting the session, can you identify this? Yes, this is a plumbing fork. In figure number 2, it is a spirit level, and figure number 3, it is a trough compass. These are the accessories which we have to use during the setting up of plane table. Before starting the session, we will discuss about the objectives. The objective of today's session is to know the operations involved in setting up of the plane table. The operations are number 1, fixing the plane table on the tripod stand. Number 2, leveling the plane table. Number 3, centering the plane table. Number 4, marking the magnetic meridian. Number 5, orientation of the plane table. Starting with the first operation, that is fixing the plane table on the tripod stand. Before fixing the table, we should always remember that the plane table should be set up at a convenient height. So, it should be easy to draw map without disturbing the setup. In this operation, the legs of the tripod should be spread well apart and fairly fix the legs into the ground. Fix the plane table with the tripod stand by using wing and nut arrangement provided at the bottom of the plane table. In second step of leveling the plane table, we have to use the spirit level. We have to place the spirit level at the different corners of the plane table and various positions on the plane table. At every position, the bubble of spirit level must be at the center of its run. We can bring the bubble to the center by adjusting the legs of the tripod stand. In next operation, that is centering of the plane table, we have to use plumbing fork, that is U fork, which is provided with plumb bob. You can see in this figure. Accurate centering is necessary only in large scale map. The degree of accuracy is required in centering depends upon the scale of map. This is about the centering of plane table. You can see here, this is the U fork and this is the plumb bob, and for centering, plumb bob is attached to the hook of U fork. Next step is marking the magnetic meridian. You can see in this figure that we have to use the trough compass for marking the magnetic meridian, that is north line. We have to place the trough compass on the right hand top corner of the plane table. The north end of the trough compass should be towards North Pole. We have to draw a line along the edge of the compass when the compass exactly shows 00 mark. At last, we have to orient the plane table. For orientation of plane table, we have to use different methods. There are two methods. First one is orientation by magnetic north, and second one is orientation by back-sighting. Why orientation is necessary? We all know that principle of plane table surveying is parallelism. To achieve this principle, we have to do perfect orientation of the plane table. The question arises, what is orientation? Orientation means the operation of keeping the plane table at each of the successive station parallel to the position which occupied at first station. It is the theoretical definition. You can say that the line on the sheet should be parallel to the line on the ground. You can see in this figure, we are having the stations B, station A, station E, station D and station C on ground. The lines BA, BE, BD, BC are represented graphically on this sheet of plane table. According to the orientation principle, the line on plane table sheet, that is small BA, should be exactly parallel to the line capital BA on the ground. Similarly, the line small BE on the sheet should be parallel to the line capital BE on the ground. Similarly, the lines BD and BC should be parallel to BD and BC respectively. When the table is properly oriented, the lines on the drawing sheet will be parallel to the lines on the ground, which the lines represent. But if the orientation is not done, the map will not represent the actual position of the objects. These are the methods of plane table surveying that I have explained earlier. Number one is orientation by magnetic needle, and number two is orientation by backsighting. So we will start with orientation by the magnetic needle. In this method, we have to use the trough compass, which is made up of magnetic needle. Therefore, this method is suitable when local attraction is not suspected in the area. In this video, you can see that when we are having the three stations A, B and C, the north marked at station A, station B and station C should be parallel to each other. If the north at any one of the station is not parallel, then you can say that the orientation is not perfect and it will result in the inaccurate locations of the objects. I am having another example. In this example, you can see that there is a line AB on the ground and the plane table is set up on the station A. North is marked using trough compass and the line representing the north line is drawn through the edge of the trough compass. The table is then clamped with a leaded touching the point A. The ranging rod at B is bisected and a ray is drawn towards B, that is ray AB. You can see in this figure. Then the distance AB is measured and plotted to any suitable scale. In next step, the table is shifted over to B so that B is just over station B. The table is then centered and leveled. Now, the trough compass is placed exactly along the north line drawn previously. You can see in this figure, the compass is placed exactly along the north line drawn previously. Table is then turned clockwise or anti-clockwise until the needle coincides exactly with the 0, 0 mark of the trough compass. The orientation is said to be perfect when the centering and leveling are perfect and needle exactly shows 0, 0 mark. This is about the orientation by magnetic needle, and next method is orientation by backsighting. In this method, again we have considered stations A and B on the ground. The table is set up over station A. Level the table by split level and center it by plumbing fork so that small a, this small a point is just over the station A. The magnetic meridian is marked on the top of the right hand corner of the sheet by trough compass. Here you can see that by using a lead touching A, the ranging rod at B is bisected and a ray is drawn. The distance AB is measured and plotted to suitable scale so that point B represents station B. Now the table is shifted and set up over station B. It is leveled and centered so that B is just over the ground station B. A lead touching B is placed along the previously drawn line AB. The ranging rod A is bisected by turning the plane table clockwise or anticlockwise. Due to this, the centering may get disturbed. It should be adjusted immediately if required. When centering and leveling and bisection of ranging rod at A are perfect, then the orientation is said to be perfect. This is all about the methods of orientation. So it is the summary. I can say that we have discussed in the session setting up of plane table over the station, definition of orientation, orientation of plane table by magnetic needle, and orientation of plane table by back sighting. I am having a small quiz. Hope you will answer. The first question is that identify the accessories used for centering of plane table. Option A is trough compass. Option B is split level. Option C is plumbing fork. Option D is leaded. Yes, the answer is plumbing fork. Question number 2. In orientation of plane table, to indicate north point, we use option A split level, option B U fork, option C plumb bob, and option D is trough compass. Yes, the answer is trough compass. Quiz number 3. On sheet where the north line is marked, options are top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, and the answer is top right. This is about the quiz, and in this slide I have shown some frequently asked questions. Hope you will note it down. Thank you.